Hey, check this out. Just got it in the mail today. In fact, we did one and it was pretty cool. Look, take a shop rag. Having breakfast for bacon. Put it in for 5 seconds. And it's done. Check this out. Microwavable hats. Just got it. Make choppers again. Check out, we got them on sale on our website. Shovelheadfffej.com. And look on the back. Even got my name. Piss people off. Piss your neighbors off. Get them to look twice at your hat. I can't stand that woman.
I don't even wash my own car. You know, I think most people would go, why are you wasting your time cleaning all this up, cleaning all these little cracks and crevices and all that stuff? I've washed this several times now. I've used carburetor cleaner, used engine degreaser and all that stuff. The reason why I'm cleaning it up, a lot of this is going to be hid. Nobody's ever going to friggin' see it. But you know what? I'll know it's there. I'll know it's there. And every time I see that motorcycle, I'll think, man, why didn't I just go that extra little step and just clean all that crap out? It's just the way that I am. I'm not meticulous. It's just I don't like being a fraud, man. I don't like saying, oh, I've touched every square inch of this. I want to make sure every bit of this is clean as I possibly can get it to the best of my abilities. So anyway, gotta clean it. I'm gonna make a new gasket. I started cleaning and taking apart this transmission at roughly around 8 o'clock. It's about 11:15. I probably finished cleaning it around 9. I spent about 2 hours trying to get out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I don't know, 8 bolts, screws. Yeah, I guess they were Loctited it in. I don't know why. And they've sealed this with some type of sealer that I can't get this off. So my next is to heat it up. I mean, to get these screws out, I had to use an Allen key extractor, and oh Jesus, man, everything on this bike. I know I sound like a broken record, and I know it sounds like, man, I'm really trying to sell the sizzle. I'm not trying to sell the sizzle. If anything, I'm underselling it. Yeah. And then, this is not supposed to pull right up. This is your clutch shifter, right there. It's not to just pull right up. It has a little key on the end of it, a little clip. Well, that clip is right there. I don't know if you can see it. It's broken. So basically, this just kind of fell right out when I turned it over. Awesome, huh? So everything on this bike, man, is a freaking nightmare. But I love it because it's a freaking challenge, and this is definitely a labor of love. And there was no sense of me recording 2 or 3 hours of me getting frustrated. So anyway, I'm gonna get this off without breaking it. I'm gonna completely go through this transmission. All right, getting a little deeper into the transmission. Yeah, it's got a lot of problems. Like I've said, it's got to be rebuilt. I mean, completely. It's going to need some new parts. See some stuff that I don't particularly like, and it is what it is, man. This transmission has gave me a heck of a time. Whenever you go to take off this this gear right here, this is a left-handed thread, so you want to take it off. You know the lefty-loosey, righty-tighty? It's the other way around. And so when you go to take this off, you have to bend these tabs back. Here again, more tabs. You got to bend these tabs back, locking tabs. You have to kind of wedge something in there. And I have no idea what this is. I don't know what this is. I've had it. My dad was an aircraft mechanic, and something that he had, who knows? I don't know. Anyway, I just wedge it in there real good. And put the, you have to have a special tool. Here's another one of those special tools. I don't know exactly what size this is. Here again, it's a, you can get it from Amazon. This is an older one. The newer one actually has a round, it's kind of like a round nut that spins inside here that protects these threads. You got to be really super careful, because if you get it cantered off or something like that, it'll booger up the threads. So anyway, yep, take this off, pull this out. A lot of times this tab will hold it. You just kind of tack it out. Leather hammer, always a leather hammer. Sometimes I screw up and I'll grab a little ball peen hammer, but as much as possible, I have about 4 or 5 of these laying around. Leather hammer, it doesn't, you really can't do very much. This is going to have to be forced off. This is giving me one heck of a problem. So when I get this off, I want to look inside. Yeah, there was water. There's a few little things that are going on in here. But I'm going to get this going. Keep saying that. I'm not bitching. It's definitely a labor of love. So let me get this off. This is the original part. And I'll get back with you. Let me get back to the music. Right now I'm listening to Government Mule. Yes, Saddle Tramp. Government Mule was founded in the early 90s. But it's still the Greg Allman band. And it's got a 70s feel to the music, so. Alright, I'll get back to you. And another thing before I turn the music on. This is that left-handed thread. A lot of people don't know. Inside, let me see. There is an O-ring. Make sure the O-ring's good, it's not broken or anything else like that. It's a little tiny seal, little O-ring. It does what an O-ring's supposed to do, but if it's not there, it's not going to do it. And I don't really know if a lot of people know that that O-ring is there, but it's definitely there. This one's good. Hey, look, something I can actually reuse. Cool. All right. All right. Almost every one of these bolts I had to use an easy out on. It took me forever. Got it. Every one of the Allen heads stripped out. Need new Allen bolts for these. This was shifting, but it wasn't shifting. It was ratcheting freely. But after I finally got this off, this right here, that right there was rusted to that. So I had to take an oak dowel and my rubber mallet and bust it loose. I just busted it loose. Now it's not shifting at all, which is a good sign because that means that it will. You just got to clean all this out. Every freaking thing on this god dang transmission on this motorcycle has been a problem. I'll get it. All right, I gotta go to lunch. Miss Dee Dee calling me. Okay, the transmission's done. The transmission's rebuilt. I did not want to bore you with it. It's like 7 o'clock. I'm sure you guys that build transmissions are like, 7 o'clock? It took you that long? Yeah, it took me that long. I am not a transmission guy. I can pretty well fake my way through it. I can get myself out of a bind, but I'm not a transmission guy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to button it up. I'm not going to seal nothing. I'm going to take it to somebody who is an expert in 4-speed transmissions. I'm going to let him go through it and let him make sure that I did it right, because it's not my bike, and you know, I don't want somebody to get 200 miles down the road and transmission tears up or something else like that. So I'm going to go the added extra expense to make sure, because there was, you know, it's not there was a lot messed up. That water worried me, and there was some rust, and I took care of a lot of things, freezed up some gears. Look at them. What a mess. But anyway, you don't watch my channel for the beauty tips. Probably for my pretty face. But anyway, so that's what I'll do. So it'll probably be in shop for a week or two. It'll be back. It'll be in their shop for a week or two. I don't know what their turnaround is, so I'll find out. But anyway, yeah, that's it, man. I'm tired. I'm gonna go eat some supper. All right, peace. Pretty much all these Allen screws are rusted into this ratchet top. So to keep from stripping them out, because they do strip out easy. This one's not as rusted. This one's not bad, but you see the difference after I cleaned them up. This one was definitely rusted in. So what I'm going to do is I just heat these up with a little propane torch, not a acetylene torch, just a propane torch, and still they won't break loose. So what I do is, let me see, what I do is I take a ball peen hammer, small ball peen hammer, put it right on that Allen wrench, and just quick little tap. Don't kill it. And that should loosen it right up. That should loosen it right up. That should loosen it right up. Jesus, can I make sure that's seated in? And there you go. All right. This one, not as bad as the other one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this all apart. I'm going to take this all apart
And this was locked up. But what I'm gonna do is take it apart, take all these gears out. There's surface rust here. I can clean all this up. I'll clean all this up. And then this needs to be smoother. It's not as smooth as what I like it. So what I'm going to do is I'll get in there and sandpaper, just a light sandpaper, and sand this to where this is a smoother, so it shifts way easier. To me, it's worth going through the trouble. It's just worth it. I mean, I'm down this far, might as well get it all done. All right, I'll see you in a bit. See, it's good that I took this apart. See the schmaltz in there? There's old grease. There is still, I can just still see a little bit of water in there. I'll get all this cleaned up, get it re-lubed, take these springs out, make sure they're not rusted, and get all this crap out of there. Oh man. I keep saying, oh man, I'll be honest with you, I love doing this. I really do. I'll check this this race right here, see what's going on. All right, I'll get back. You know, I'm not bagging on anybody or making fun of anybody or cutting anybody down. Don't take it personal. I don't know what the term for it is. I don't know if it's not anger, it's not mad, it's not hurt, it's not, I really don't know what the feeling is. But you know, I have people mention in the comments, I hope you didn't pay a lot for that motorcycle. Or I hope you're not into it too deep, or I hope you got it really cheap. And that's a good question to ask. But I look at it completely different. I mean, it seems like our society, our world is all about money. It's all about profit and loss. It's all about, you know, it's all about buy cheap, sell high. But that's not what I'm doing here. I'm trying to restore the old vintage Harley Davidsons. no matter how bad they are. To me, it's like every motorcycle is worth trying to restore. It's not about cutting something down and making it just look cool and then trying to sell it for profit, or get a motorcycle, scavenge the parts and try to sell it for profit. I mean, I see that all the time. I see it on Facebook Marketplace. You know, I see where you know, a Shovelhead is bought one place and then it's taken and, you know, the parts are being sold somewhere else. I mean, we all need to make a living. I'm not cutting down anybody that does it. We all need to make a living, and you know, everybody has a right to make a living. I don't have to agree with some of that stuff, but that's fine. You know, there's some people who, you know, they restore them back to the original and then they sell them overseas because they make a lot more money. I mean, I have no problem with that. That's up to you. That has nothing to do with me. I'm just trying to spend the rest of my life fixing the crap that I broke when I was young. Just trying to restore motorcycles and take an average guy, average working guy that doesn't have a lot of money, doesn't make a lot of money, and for a couple dollars he can take a chance on a raffle, a lottery, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, you know, and buy a ticket, and he may just win it. And on this bike, somebody is going to get the bike. The person that's not going to get the bike is probably the person that didn't buy a ticket, or, you know, that didn't participate in the drawing. So I don't know. I'm not hurt. I'm not mad. It's just, I don't know. I can't put the to me, it's not about profit. I would like to break even, and if I break even, awesome. If I make a dime on the side, more awesomer. Of course, I don't want to lose money because I live on a fixed income, and I have enough bikes. I'm blessed. I got enough. I got my as they say, my cup runneth over. I got more than what I need, and so if I can pass these things on to somebody else, I can't ride every bike. I can't own every bike, and that's just not my interest. My interest is restoring, repairing, and passing it on, man. So anyway. It's not about the money. What? Speak to me!
Finishing it.
Where are you going?
I'm going out of here.
Don't go away, man. Do that dance you just did a few minutes ago. Do your pride dance.
My pride dance?
Yeah. There you go.
Boob shake?
And you know, not only me, us guys out there, the guys that go out there and ride, the guys that go out there and buy the bikes, guys that go out there and work on those bikes and all that, there is a chasm, a vast chasm, a large difference between us and the CEO of Harley Motor Co. We love the motorcycles. We'll work overtime. We'll work second jobs. We'll save, we'll scrimp, we'll sell. Do whatever we have to do to buy one of these motorcycles, to own one. The CEO or the CE whatever of Harley, he loves money. He don't care if he's selling tennis shoes, tampons, or motorcycles. It's all the same to him. He loves his position in life. He loves his money. He doesn't give two shits about a motorcycle. That's the difference. I've said it once and I'll say it again. Harley Davidson built the motorcycles. We are the ones that made it a legend.
and Harley Davidson kiss my fat white ass. You know, that dang bee. Hang on. I had to shut off Led Zeppelin. I don't know why. When I take these motors apart, when I take the heads off, take the valve covers off, take the heads off, I don't know why I get so excited. It's like Christmas. Like I want to know. I want to know how much carbon is built. I want to know, is there still a crosshatch? I want to know, is this cylinder just effed up? Is there a hole in the piston? How does things look? It's freaking Christmas time for me. I know it's weird, man, but yeah, it's just, I'm always excited, can't wait. So I leave this like to the very, very last because it's almost like that, I don't know, man. It's like, you know, eating all my vegetables and just got that cake waiting for me to get that taste out of my mouth of all the nastiness. All right, I'm gonna get this valve cover off, take this head off, and then take that head off. If you noticed, everything on there goes here. Everything here goes here. I don't mix things up. Some people do. I would suggest you didn't. I normally don't ask for audience participation, but I'm just curious. What do you think I'm going to find underneath this head? Do you think the cylinder's going to be all messed up? Do you think there's going to be a hole in the piston? Do you think there's going to be water? Do you think it's going to be seized? Because I don't know. Why don't you stop the video and go in the comments and write down what you think it is on this one, number 1, and then number 2, front and rear. Just curious what you think it is. I think this one might have a hole in the piston. That's what I think. I think this one's going to be all right. Could be wrong. But we're going to find out because it's Christmas time. Tons and tons of carbon. But you know what? I'm just trying to figure out. There's hair. How did hair get into the cylinder? Well, that's hair. Man, there's barely a there's barely a ridge. In fact, I'd almost say, wow, I almost say this cylinder doesn't even need to be nothing. Nothing. I mean, there's barely a ridge. One, two, three, four. All right. See, this is the one that kind of bothers me, man. This one was burning oil. But ouch. I almost wonder if this one had a bad, I mean the head gasket looks good, but it looks like there was oil coming out from underneath it. And you know what? It looks like this motor's been recently rebuilt. There was some carbon underneath here. Huh. There's something going on. I think it had a blown head gasket. Let me see it. Let me the reason why I'm pretty sure it had a blown head gasket. If it'll focus. See this? See how clean this is right here? Oil was going. See how it's not clean there? Oil was going underneath the gasket and going into this, into that bolt hole, and that's why this bolt was full of oil. So it had a blown head gasket. But other than that, let me go get my camera. I mean, I'm sorry, let me go get my my flash. Other than my sweat in there, I mean, there is nothing. A little bit on this one. Does look like maybe, sorry. These cylinders are really good. The jugs are really good. I'm really surprised. Cool. What do you think, Chopper Rod? Cough. Well,
It's not good.
what's wrong?
You're gonna have to check out Chopper Rod slash
You mean-
Chopper Rod
You mean underscore
underscore.
on Instagram? Is it COOPPA Chopper Rod underscore? Give me the other eye. Give me the other eye. Oh Lord. What is it? Chopper Rod. Chopper underscore Rod.
Chopper
Instagram.
underscore Rod. Yeah. And we could probably do a correct diagnosis
Are you gonna put 110
under
on?
extreme pressure.
You can put 110 on there or 120.
Oh, 110, man. 120 blow it sky high.
Whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's
Chopper Rod. COPPA underscore ROD. Rod.
Is that how it goes?
Supposed to. I'm sure for all you professionals out there, there's an easier way to do this or a completely different way. This is how I do it. To me, it's simple. It's comfortable. It gets me in a zen moment, and just gives me time for my thoughts. But normally I'm playing music, but I'm not playing music 'cause I'm recording this. I'm getting all this crap Bondo off the fenders. I hated how they used to do this, how they filled this crap in. Real big in the 90s. Sucked. I hated it. I like to see the ribs. I like to see where it's been joined together. I like to see the metal. Anyway, if this makes you cringe, fast forward. Fire! I just heat it up and it loosens it up, and I don't have to sand and sand and sand and sand and sand and sand. Sure, there's some stripper or something like that. And then the fumes kind of help me to forget my woes. Believe it or not, I don't actually breathe in the fumes. And it just strips off easy. I bet you this fender had 30 pounds of Bondo on it. Jeez Louise, man. That just saved a half an hour worth of sanding. You can use a heat gun. Takes too long. Sometimes I do that. Quick and easy. That way I don't have to break my neck as much. Listen, man, I can't show you the new and improved EPA, approved, effective way. I can just show you old school ways of doing stuff. That's all I know, man, and that's all I want to know. I'm sure that I should have some PPE, PPA, some, space alien suit on and all that crap. Number one, I have a fan back there that's blowing the air that way. I'm not sniffing in all these fumes and all that. And even if I was sniffing in these fumes, man, I'm freaking old. Something's got to freaking kill me. So it's either going to be a 19-year-old jealous husband or something like this, motorcycle. So, whatever, man. I come from a generation, and most of you guys are from the same generation where we don't worry about all that stuff. So anyway, I'm not breathing the fumes in. So keyboard warriors, please stop. I can hear it. I can hear it already, man. God damn it! All right, that's how I do it. I'll list some more Almond Brothers.